I just realized that I've never had marmalade before, and I can tell you, if you type in this movie and you just type in marmalade and not marmalade movie, you're gonna get the fruit preserve. Hey everyone, my name is Ryan, and today on the channel I'm going to be talking about a drama, crime, romance film called Marmalade, which is now available to check out on VOD. It was directed by Kira O'Donnell, and this is his directorial debut. It stars Joe Keery, Camilla Morrone, and Aldous Hodge. Baron, who is an imprisoned man, and he got caught for robbing a bank. He tells his story to another prison inmate, and together, both of them plan how they're going to get out of jail and be free. This film, I really like how the narrative starts off. You get someone who is robbing a bank, he's in jail, and he's telling his story. He's recalling his story of how he fell in love. And in this story, it is a little bit far-fetched at times. There's definitely some times in this film where you really have to suspend your disbelief, but we get to learn about this fellow who is pretty much starstruck with this woman. The fact that she wants to be with him, we get to really recount his story. He is having some money problems. His mother is very sick. She has reliance on these drugs that she has to take to feel better. And the film, it really does rely and go into a lot of situations that are struggles right now for Americans and a lot of other people. And that is mainly the pharmaceutical companies and how they take advantage of others, the money that is involved with prescription drugs, foster care in here, which can be a problem, abuse in the foster care system. I like that the film, it isn't black and white. It definitely goes in a lot of different twists and turns in different directions. Definitely a don't judge a book by its cover kind of feeling to it. I like that certain characters, they are in certain situations and they recount those certain situations going back in time, but also while they're doing that, there is some different things that are going around in the background, which are really revealed little by little. Really kept me on my toes. I felt like I was very interested throughout the story and learning more about this man who falls in love with this woman, and just seeing the woman really manipulate him throughout the story, and certain things that when people are really at edge or they don't really have a lot of hope in their life, or certain things that are actually portrayed in this film and told, I like that it's kind of kept under the blanket a little bit, and when it's actually revealed as to this story that this man is telling, it's very creative. It definitely is something that I didn't think was actually going on. And the way that the story was actually told, it was very convincing to me as to what was actually being told. It wasn't something where I was like, oh yeah, this is definitely what it's going to be. Now, towards the third act, as things are getting more revealed, I was like, okay, I think I know where this is going. And when it ended, I was like, did I get that right? Was I really mistaken there? And I like that it kept me guessing, kept me really engaged to what was happening on screen. I like the character Otis, played by Aldous Hodge. I like that he had a motive in what he was doing as well. I like watching a lot of shows where we get to see what the jail cell is actually like and like the day-to-day operations. And we do get to see that a little bit in this film, but a lot of this film really goes to just storytelling and the main inmate actually telling Otis what really went down and why he needs to escape. He's offering him this money and the different ways of how they're going to actually escape. It's very interesting to me, and it definitely brought out a story where you're like, okay, I can't wait to see, what they're going to do here. What is going to happen in this situation? Are they going to go punished? Are they going to go unpunished? You can kind of look at the story and certain things that are happening in this. You kind of scratch your head and go, yeah, I don't know if that actually would really happen. There are things in this movie where you're like, okay, I don't know if this film really is that realistic, which you kind of have to put that out of your mind and just kind of suspend certain thoughts, because there are certain things in here where it's like, the trope of cops being really stupid and not paying attention. Those kinds of tropes in movies, like that's always going to be in movies. It's always there, and you're definitely going to see that here. But there's also some smartness to the cops and certain things that they're trying to do to catch this man that is trying to escape as well. He's poor. He's with this woman that he really shouldn't be with, which is kind of the unbelievable part about this story, is it doesn't seem like this girl really is someone that he should probably be with. And I love when the reveal towards the later part of the film, when it really is revealed as to what is going on, I was like, ah, that makes sense. And that is why I believe what I believed about his character and how his love life actually was. I love that that's how it actually was, because that's what I was thinking the whole time as far as like how the love story was actually going. From a negative standpoint, this is a film that it's not going to really go really good for everybody as a viewer. They are going to have some more questions than answers. It doesn't really tie everything neat into a nice bow for the viewer. It definitely wants you to suspend certain things about what is actually going on. And it's one of those films where it's very quirky. It could be very murky on the edge of what it's trying to do. And it has like messages that it's trying to throw into the film. It definitely has some layers to it that I definitely appreciated about the film. For a streaming film, I actually really did like it. As far as a score for it, I would give it a 3 out of 5. It's not an amazing film by any means, but I was actually really entertained for the smaller fee that I paid to actually check out this movie. I didn't think it was too bad, and I thought it was worth a watch. And if you like anybody in this film, or you like these kinds of films, I would definitely recommend it. Let me know down in the comments, what did you think about Marmalade? Did you like it? Did you hate it? Did you just think it was kind of meh? And if you haven't checked it out, are you going to check it out on VOD? Is this something that you're really interested in? Let me know any and all comments down below in the comment section. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.